May I come in?
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, PAKSHAL. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
So, PAKSHAL, please introduce yourself.
So, my name is PAKSHAL Secretary. I am 22 years old. I have done my graduation in Economic Sciences from Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur. I come from historic city of Bagh in Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh, and my interest and hobbies include budget traveling and curating newsletter that focuses on Indian economy, sir.
So, PAKSHAL, what special thing you get in terms of knowledge when you do economics from an IIT and not the regular university economics honors?
Yes, sir. Economics in IIT is a 4-year program where first we focus mainly on mathematical aspects of economics, and econometrics is also focused here. So apart from the traditional economic knowledge which is being given in the bachelor's in other institutes, IIT Kanpur also focuses on the mathematical aspects and modeling and all these things.
So tell me the way India handled its economy. The finance minister says it's a model for the world. How?
Sir, during the COVID-19, there was a shock towards all the economies. Sir, what Western economies had done is they tried to stimulate the demand, and therefore they gave unconditional transfer to the population, and due to which currently what we are seeing, these countries have seen inflation in tunes of double digits. For example, UK has never seen an inflation of 11%, but today it is seeing, and today most of these countries are facing recession. While, sir, what India did, it followed a nuanced approach, and it focused on supply side initiatives where we gave credit to MSMEs, we gave support to supply side measures, which had led to controlled inflation and high economic growth in our country.
Good. So tell me, PAKSHAL, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine and the present conflict.
Yes, sir.
Now, has it proved better for good for the economy, Indian economy? Is it a boon? Though it looks like a bane, but is it a boon for?
Sir, in initial phase, it was a bane only, sir. We saw a rise in fertilizer prices, rise in food prices, and inflation imported inflation coming into India. So, in initial phase, I would say a ban. But in recent time, we have been seeing that India has got more policy maneuvering, and we are getting Russian crude oil at lower prices, etc. So in recent times, the bane has been reducing.
You have mentioned about some international trade, heterogeneity in international trade. What exactly did you work on?
So the earlier models of economic international trade used to focus on country as a whole, and they used to consider firms as homogeneous. But sir, in recent times, there has been a thinking that the firms are heterogeneous and they contribute themselves to the export or well-being of any international trade in any country. So our this research was done for Western firms, but there was no research done on Indian firms.
So on this particular issue of international trade,
yes, sir.
PAKSHAL, are we moving from protectionist trade to competitive trade through FTAs?
Yes, sir. I would definitely say that Indian economy has been opening up right now, and we have been focusing on signing FTAs, joining regional trade agreements like IPEF we joined. So this is a major thing where we are moving towards competitiveness and competition in international trade, sir.
But in the EV sector, we have turned against the local manufacturers. Before they could warm up, we have allowed foreign EV vehicles to come into India.
Yes, sir. This was a major concern, which due to which India was not allowing up till now. But sir, there has been a cap also put on the number of EV products, like EV cars, which could be imported. For example, only 8,000 cars could be imported on a lower tariff rate. So, sir, this was predominantly.
There's another condition attached to it, along with imported cars. What is it? It's a conditional reduction of import.
Yes, sir. If they invest a specified amount in the country.
How much?
Sir, Exactly.
You haven't
Like
read it.
if I am allowed to guess, then I can guess.
How much?
It is 4,125
Very
crore.
good.
Yes,
Yeah.
So if they invest in the country, so it would lead to creation of value chain and economies of scale in long term. So it is based on long
Thank
term
you.
vision.
Thank you, PAKSHAL.
Pakshal,
Yes, sir.
this Citizenship Amendment Act has been implemented.
Yes, sir.
It has started. Can you tell me which are the areas where it is not being implemented?
Sir, mainly the tribal areas prescribed under the 6th schedule and the areas of inner line permit are where the law won't be applicable.
What is this inner line permit?
So inner line permit is a permission which is given by the government for any visitor who want to visit these areas. Mainly 4 bordering state of Arunachal, Manipur, Nagaland are required inner line permits, sir.
Okay. And you are from Madhya Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Madhya Pradesh, now tell me, this lot of tigers are there in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
And recently tiger census was also there. So
Yes.
which state has topped in the tiger numbers?
Sir, if I am right, then it is Madhya Pradesh only, sir.
Madhya Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Now these tigers and these tribals,
Yes, sir.
the ecology and the tribals, etc.
Yes, sir.
Do you think the tribals are given certain exemptions in national parks and sanctuaries and forest areas? Do you think? Because they live in that forest areas,
Yes.
are they given some exemptions?
Yes, sir. Up till 2005, they were not given exemptions. But in 2005, the government brought Forest Rights Act, where it allowed some of the forest communities right to have minor forest products and other like rights under the act, sir. So
Okay.
they are being given some rights right now.
So that Forest Act, it was Forest Act or what?
Forest Rights Act
Forest Right
2005.
Act of 2005
5.
or 6? I think it is 6, I think. No? Anyway, 5 or 6 hardly matters. So, what is the main thing which this act gives to the tribal? This is very subsidiary type, ancillary type of things actually. Entering to the forest, taking minor forest produce. What is the most important thing that ensures this act for the tribals?
So one thing it gives is ownership rights inside the forest also,
Ha.
where if
What is ownership right?
sir, where if a tribe is belonging to scheduled caste or any person having 3 generations dependent on forest area are be given some rights under the act, sir.
Some rights or what type of rights?
So exactly, I'm not aware of the nitty-gritties, sir.
Okay. So when we are talking about tigers, there is also a tiger alliance, International Big Cat Alliance.
Yes,
What is
sir.
this International Big Cat Alliance? Tiger is also there.
Yes, sir.
What is this?
Sir, it is an alliance to preserve the big cats across the world. Sir, it,
Who has initiated this alliance?
sir, exactly, I'm not remembering, but it was India, I guess.
And where is its headquarters?
No, sir, I'm not aware.
You are not aware. India has also come up with a Green Credit Initiative. What is Green Credit? Basically for water conservation and afforestation.
Yes, sir.
In COP28.
Yes,
What is this Green Credit Initiative of India?
Sir, I have not read in detail, but it is that if a certain country is promoting afforestation or the water conservation which you talked about, then the country would be given green credits which could be utilized in later periods. It is like carbon credit only, sir.
Okay. My last question is about UCC.
Yes, sir.
UCC, many groups are saying that it is onslaught or hamla on our personal freedom, personal rights, our religious rights. They are saying this.
Yes, sir.
And the government has come up with this rule, with this act.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, which government is right or those groups are right who are saying that it is enshrined in the constitution to religious freedom and this and that? What is your opinion? Are they right or they wrong?
Sir, I am a subscriber of UCC. Sir, what I believe, since the judiciary legislature and executive all are confining towards a view that UCC is a need for the country, then I have trust in these institutions. The judiciary also, from Shah Bano to Shaira Bano, has constantly advocated for UCC. Also, the Constituent Assembly has directed
But
the state.
Constitution gives the right to freedom. Freedom of religion is a right enshrined in the Constitution.
Yes.
How you can meddle with this right?
Sir, we need to differentiate between civil practices. So, civil practices like divorce, inheritance shouldn't be viewed from the religious angle or religious lens. It doesn't hinder with anyone's right to practice his religion, sir. So, I would say it is not a violation of Article
Good,
26.
Pakshal, good. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you.
So, Pakshal,
Yes, sir.
what is meaning of your name?
Sir, actually, PAKSHAL in Jainism means Abhishek, where we pour milk and water on the deity.
Oh.
Sir, it is process of spiritual purification.
All
in
right.
Jainism.
Pakshal, one of your extracurricular activities is curating newsletters.
Yes, sir.
So, let's talk about India's target of developed economy, say $30 trillion economy.
Yes, sir.
So, what rate of growth will be required to achieve $30 trillion economy? And looking at the present rate of growth, do you think it is actually achievable?
Yes, sir. Economists have calculated that around 8 to 9% real GDP growth rate would be required for next 25 years to achieve the target of a developed country, where World Bank classifies countries greater than 13,800 per capita income as developed country. So, if we achieve a growth rate of 8 to 9% for next 25 years, then only it could be possible, sir.
And for improving per capita income,
Yes, sir.
what all we need to do
Sir,
besides growth? So, how do we improve per capita income?
Sir, multi-pronged strategy would be needed. First could be focus on manufacturing sector,
Okay.
where we need to increase the share of manufacturing sector, which would create jobs and employment in the country. So, second could be focus on human resource development, where we need to skill our population, we need to impart them with education, health, etc., which would lead to reaping of demographic dividend by the country. Sir, third, I would say focus on structural issues. For example, the labor laws, land laws, administrative reforms which are needed, the judicial pendency, example, the contract laws which are not currently being enforced. So, these are some structural reforms which we need to focus to become a developed country by 2047.
So, Prakshal, let's talk about railways
Yes, sir.
as infrastructure.
Yes, sir.
So, what is railways' contribution to Indian economy, and what do you think has contributed to sudden turnover in the Indian railways as infrastructure?
Sir, what railways is a cheap means of transportation. So, earlier 85% before independence, 85% of our goods used to be transported by railways, which has recently come down to around 22%. So, around 22% of our logistic moves through railway. So
It has gone up, no?
Hmm?
It used to be around 20%.
Okay, sir.
It has improved.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
So,
Okay,
this
good.
is first thing. So, second thing, it provides ease of travel to our citizens and helps in overall ease of living for our population. So, this would be second thing, sir.
you will be explaining to your friend on tips for budget traveling. So, just briefly tell a friend of yours what is budget travel and how he should plan his budget travel.
Sir, budget traveling is a process where in a optimum, minimum budget, we try to explore maximum number of places. Sir, in traveling, there are two things. One is ease of traveling, and second is new places which we explore. So, we compromise on ease of traveling to explore more new places and to optimize our budget. So, to my friend, I would say first is to plan his trip extensively, where every detail, small details need to be planned. Sir, second I would say is to have go and eat local food, which would ensure a budget travel. Third, I would say instead of a hotel, he could prefer a homestay, which would have two purpose. One, it would reduce his budget, and second, he can also interact with the local population there. So these are three things I would say.
Lastly, now we hear a lot about intelligence.
Yes, sir.
What is intelligence?
Sir, intelligence can have varied meanings, but in basic term, intelligence means some sort of informations. Sir, in recent term, it has been gaining fame because of artificial intelligence, where the machines are trying to compete with human intelligence. Sir.
Is there anything called social intelligence also?
Sir, I am not aware of the term, and I have to read. Sir.
Intelligence agencies?
Yes, sir. They provide.
So what is difference between various intelligences? Is it same?
Sir, intelligence is a sort of information. It may be a sensitive information which the intelligence agencies might be taking, a hidden or sensitive information. It might be information which is widely available or being processed, which the artificial intelligence might be doing. So it might be a emotional information or something which human brain processes. I would call a human intelligence.
Thank you. Over to you.
So, good evening, Pakshal.
Good evening, sir.
So, can you differentiate between westernization and modernization?
So, westernization is imitation of Western culture, while modernization is a progression towards modernity, where westernization might not lead to modernization, and traditional things also could lead to modernization.
So, where is India society heading?
Sir, we are focusing towards modernity, but sir, this has been a construct due to social media and other things that we need to first westernize to become modern, sir. So this has been a widely prevalent myth in the Indian society, sir.
What do you understand by multi-dimension poverty?
Sir, earlier poverty used to be calculated only on the consumption basis, but sir, in recent time there has been a new approach towards poverty, where instead of focusing on one indicator, we focus on larger socio-economic indicators, therefore the dimensions increase. For example, we take the health of individual, education, standard of living, etc. Sir. So therefore, it is a multi-dimensional approach towards poverty, sir.
Now, if we compare economic development with human development,
Yes, sir.
why human development is behind if we compare it with economic development?
Sir, India has a very large population. And if we see in the economic development terms, because of its sheer size, therefore we are currently 5th largest economy, and we can say that India is economically developed. But sir, since there is already this high population, the socio-economic developmental indicators of this population is not up to the mark of world levels. Therefore, we are lagging in human developmental indicators.
I would like you to compare Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh on socio-economic indicators. No need to give exact data.
Okay. Sir, in terms of education, sir, Madhya Pradesh is ahead of Uttar Pradesh. Sir, in health facilities also, the primary health care centers and etc. are more in Madhya Pradesh. Sir, if we take the law and order situation, sir, in recent time, Uttar Pradesh has been faring good there, where MP still is a rape capital of India. Sir, if we talk about the tribal development, there is no tribal population in the Uttar Pradesh, no large significant population of tribals in Uttar Pradesh, while MP is having the largest population of tribals in this country. Sir, if I say the wildlife and environmental conservation, then also I would rank MP above Uttar Pradesh, because we are having the largest forest area of the country, and wildlife like tigers, cheetahs, etc. are present in the state.
Now, tell me similarities in Lakshadweep and Maldives.
Sir, one would be both the islands are present in the Indian Ocean region. Sir, secondly, both have this natural beauty and scenic coast which are similar to one another. So these are two things.
So, why Maldives were able to attract Indian tourists and not Lakshadweep?
Sir, first would be size, where Lakshadweep is only 36 kilometer long. All the islands combined are just 36 kilometer. So there is no space for Indian tourists there. Second would be infrastructure. There is no official like international airport in the Lakshadweep, while Maldives is having world-class tourist infrastructure. So these are two predominant things, sir.
Now, my last question, Pakshal. The global credit rating agencies
Yes, sir.
do not give very good investment grade rating to India.
Yes, sir.
So, why this bias?
Yes, sir. There has been an inherent bias towards India, which our government and our economic advisors have also been pointing out. Sir, mainly it has to do because India's liquidity in the debt market is on higher side. Also, sir, India's debt to GDP ratio is 83% of its GDP, and which could in any black swan event or any contingency could shoot up. Therefore, this is the major reason, sir.
What is a black swan event?
So, black swan is any shock which might occur to the economy. So, for example, 2008 financial crisis can be considered a black swan event, sir.
So, thank you, Pakshal.
Thank you.
Pakshal, any issue in your DAF which the panel may not have covered? If yes, I can ask one last question.
No, sir. It has
All
been
are
covered.
covered?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So, thank you, Pakshal. We are over with the interview.
Thank you, sir.
We'll call you again after a few minutes.
Okay, sir.
You can wait till such time.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
How was your performance, Pakshal, today?
Sir, I would say average or more than average.
Is it? So, what would have made you happier?
So I thought when some questions were fired on me and I was not able to give answers, then my confidence there went little down, sir.
But you were able to tackle all the questions.
Yes,
Very
sir.
well.
In some questions, sir caught me, then after which I felt like my confidence went down.
Laws coming down. Was it the tiger
Yes, sir.
point? Oh.
After the forest right and
You got
tigers.
scared of the tiger, huh? No, don't do that. But you kept your cool. We didn't see your nervousness, and you fielded all the questions after that also very well. So you are a very bright candidate, Pakshal, and very good personality.
Thank you, sir.
Very good knowledge,
Thank you, sir.
and good matured content.
Okay, sir.
Very good qualitative answers on economics you gave. To the point. Your communication was also good.
Okay, sir.
It's just that you have to look a little smarter by getting away with the so-called nervousness. Maybe nervousness did not reflect in your answering the right questions, but it may have reflected in your being a little serious.
Okay, sir.
Are you getting my point?
Okay, sir.
So look a little more comfortable throughout.
Okay, sir.
Even one or two questions here and there, Pakshal, will not make any difference.
Okay, sir.
Is this your first UPSC interview?
Yes, sir.
और भी ज़्यादा वजह है कि हम बताएं आपको कि एक आध क्वेश्चन से डिरेल मत हो जाओ, ठीक है ना? और अच्छा होता है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन अगर एक आध, क्योंकि सारी दुनिया की जानकारी तो आप नहीं कर सकते. सो नेचुरली you have, and within the DAF if something is asked, तो वो बाद में जब वो पैनल डिस्कस करता है तो वो ये भी देखता है अभी किस क्वेश्चन पे नहीं जवाब दिया. तो जो क्वेश्चन इकोनॉमिक्स में अगर जवाब नहीं दे पाए आप अच्छा, तो ये माना जाता है अरे भाई ये तो है ना थोड़ा सा कमज़ोर है, जो करना है वो भी नहीं उसको पता. बट अगर कोई ऐसे सब्जेक्ट पे पूछ लिया जो आपको जानकारी हो भी सकती है, नहीं भी हो सकती, तो उस पर इतना ज़्यादा तवज्जो मतलब इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं देते, ठीक है ना. सो डोंट हैव दैट फीलिंग. सो वी कंसिडर यू एज अ वेरी ब्राइट कैंडिडेट.
Thank you, sir.
That's it.
Pakshal, you are a very bright candidate. You have done very well.
Thank you, sir.
Your focus area for next 10 days should be Madhya Pradesh with its ecology, economy, mineral resources, millets.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
This is the one thing. एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द इंडिया, इंडियन डिफेंस, इंडियन इकोनॉमी, वो तो सब चलेगा ही चलेगा।
Yes.
बॉर्डर एरियाज के प्रॉब्लम है, लॉ का प्रॉब्लम, वो सब कर लेना। और दूसरा फोकस एरिया आपका होना चाहिए कि इंडिया इन इट्स नेबरहुड, हमारे जो पड़ोसी देश हैं उनसे हमारे क्या इश्यूज हैं और क्या प्रोस्पेक्ट्स हैं।
ओके सर।
इश्यूज एंड प्रोस्पेक्ट्स विद ऑल कंट्रीज, नेपाल, बांग्लादेश, ये सब, ये दूसरे दो इंपॉर्टेंट एरियाज आपके लिए, ठीक है ना।
ओके सर।
तीसरा एक ये कि लैंडलॉक स्टेट जो इंडिया के हैं, लैंडलॉक स्टेट्स के क्या एडवांटेजेस हैं और क्या डिसएडवांटेजेस हैं।
ओके
दिस
सर।
इज द थर्ड वन, ठीक है। और क्लाइमेट सेक्शन में आप जरा पढ़ लीजिएगा, क्लाइमेट सेक्शन, ठीक है। क्लाइमेट सेक्शन में क्लाइमेट कॉप है और ये सब जो जो है, एनवायरनमेंट वगैरह जो भी है, वो सारा ये आपके फोकस एरिया है।
ओके सर।
इसके अलावा तो और आएगा भी आएगा, लेकिन इसमें सवाल बहुत ज़्यादा आने के चांस है।
ओके सर।
इसको बढ़िया से पढ़ लीजिए, दैट्स ऑल। और आप बहुत अच्छा करेंगे, यू विल डू वेरी वेल, यू आर वेरी गुड कैंडिडेट, योर पर्सनैलिटी इज वेरी गुड, वेरी प्लीजिंग पर्सनैलिटी, यू गॉट अ वेरी प्लीजिंग पर्सनैलिटी, your communication is very good, answers are quite well structured answered, I found all the answers quite is good structured, okay, so need not worry, you are very good candidate, you will do very well, all the best.
सर आई वाज टोल्ड कि मैं तेज बहुत ज्यादा बोलता हूँ।
तेज?
हाँ।
अब मुझे तो ऐसा नहीं लगा, बिल्कुल तेज नहीं लगा, लेकिन अगर आपको, मुझे तो नहीं लगा, बिकॉज आई ग्रेस्प एवरीथिंग वेरी प्रॉपरली एंड आई डिड नॉट फाइंड इट, ऐसा कुछ नहीं लगा। आप जरा स्लो भी कर सकते हैं, दैट इज नॉट एन इशू एक्चुअली, उतना ज़्यादा मुझे नहीं लगता। आपने अच्छे आंसर दिए, यूसीसी का आपने बहुत अच्छा आंसर दिया। हाँ, ठीक है, ऑल द बेस्ट।
So Prakshal, you were very good. Absolutely no issue on your communication. थोड़ा सा एनर्जी, बल्कि मैं तो ये भी कहना चाहता हूँ कि little bit of more energy and smile. These two things you should add to your communication skills.
सर एनर्जी के लिए
एनर्जी के लिए सिर्फ जरा सा जोर से बोलना है,
ठीक है।
ठीक है। You were otherwise very good. Not fast, but what is required is energy.
ओके सर।
Number 2, all your analysis assessment was good. रेल सेक्टर को आप ठीक से देखो। Railways has started earning big money. Look into railways profitability, look into capital expenditure. You know, that is one infrastructure which if discussion starts, then you should not be found wanting.
Okay.
Its contribution to GDP, contribution to transport sector. Okay, those were the questions I asked. Your figures, you have to relook
ओके सर।
at the figures. Rest all, everything was good. So wish you all the best. You are doing very well.
थैंक यू सर।
पक्षाल सेम ओपिनियन, बस ओवरऑल बस जो इम्प्रूवमेंट मुझे, जो सजेशन आपको देना है, पर्सनालिटी खिल के नहीं आ रही है, कंटेंट बहुत अच्छा है, तो थोड़ा सा जोर से बोल के एंड थोड़ा सा, हाँ
मैं अगर बोलती
प्लीज, हाँ
सर दिस वाइज।
एक बार आप अपना इंट्रोडक्शन दीजिए जोर से, इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ।
सर माय नेम इज पक्षाल सेक्रेटरी, आई एम 22 years old. I have done my graduation in economic sciences.
गुड,
वेरी गुड।
बहुत
बढ़िया, फर्स्ट क्लास।
कितने साल के हो वो छोड़ देना, बता
हाँ,
देना।
ठीक है।
22 ईयर मत बताओ, बस इस
Very
वॉइस को आगे एनर्जी पूरी की
बस
पूरी।
यही एनर्जी का मतलब आपने पूछा था ना,
हाँ,
एनर्जी कैसे लाएं,
यही है।
यही है, और पर्सनालिटी अब
हाँ।
और अच्छी लग रही है
रेड
आपकी
बुल
थोड़ा
पी
सा।
के मत चले जाना कि हम किसा पैनल ने कहा था कि एनर्जी नहीं है, राइट।
तो आगे एनर्जी और थोड़ी सी और स्माइल देखते हुए, है ना, जब भी क्वेश्चन पूछा जा रहा है थोड़े से सीरियस लग रहे हो आप, वेरी एंग्रोस्ड इन व्हाट द क्वेश्चन इज विल बी एंड व्हाट आई हैव टू आंसर, उस थॉट प्रोसेस में बहुत सीरियस लग रहे हो, थोड़ा प्लीजिंग अगर आप
Light
देख
रहो,
पाओ,
light.
हाँ
कीप लाइट।
रिलैक्स हो जाएगा थोड़ा सा ना, अच्छा रहेगा। अदरवाइज यू हैव डन वेरी वेल, विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सर।
एनी क्वेश्चंस पक्षाल?
सर जैसे बीच में सर उठ के गए तो उस समय मुझे
नहीं,
रिएक्ट
किसी को
करना
कुछ
चाहिए,
नहीं हो।
लेकिन
चुपचाप अपने जवाब देते रहो, डोंट गेट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड, है ना। नॉर्मली मेन इंटरव्यू में नहीं होगा, क्योंकि वहाँ बीच बीच में हर 2 के बाद ब्रेक होता है वहाँ, तो इतनी ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती। फिर भी यू नेवर नो नेचर्स कॉल, तो कुछ नहीं करना कि आप उठ के मैम खड़े हो गए,
बस मैं अपना आंसर
आप अपना करते रहिए।
ठीक है।
अब वो जो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है वो तो नहीं उठ के जाएगा निश्चित, है।
ठीक है।
सो दैट इज इट। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? सो पक्षाल, आपको बस कुछ नहीं करना है, थोड़ा अपने आप में कॉन्फिडेंस लाना है।
ठीक है।
तुम मध्य प्रदेश से हो, धार से हो, इसका मतलब ये तो नहीं कि तुम किसी से कम हो।
नहीं सर।
हाँ, तो किसी से कम नहीं मानना। जब आप इस कॉम्पिटिटिव सेटअप में जब जाते हो ना और जब सक्सेसफुल हो जाते हो, तब आपको लगता है कि अरे यार हम तो बहुतों से अच्छे हैं, है ना। वो कहते हैं नथिंग सक्सीड लाइक सक्सेस। तो इसलिए पहले ये मान के चलो कि तुम सक्सेसफुल हो,
ठीक है सर।
तो इसलिए तुम में कॉन्फिडेंस सक्सेस का आना चाहिए।
ओके सर।
यहाँ तक पहुँचने में सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो,
बिल्कुल सक्सेसफुल हो
कितने लाखों में से निकल के तुम 2000 में आए हो।
यस सर।
सो देयर इज नो रीजन टू बी डिफिडेंट और लेस कॉन्फिडेंट।
ओके सर।
बस कॉन्फिडेंस लाओ, उससे एनर्जी भी आएगी, एनर्जी से आप बोलोगे भी ज़्यादा। आप थोड़े से सबड्यूड हो कि पता नहीं, मैं वैलिडेशन सीख कर रहे हो कि पता नहीं मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ। नॉलेज आपकी बहुत अच्छी है, इसलिए कॉन्फिडेंटली बोलो।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है ना, बिल्कुल। सो पक्षाल, वी हैव गिवन यू 66%।
ओके सर।
तो हमारे मार्क्स आपको हमारा जो कथन है वो जस्टिफाई करते हैं। ऐसा नहीं है कि हम बोल कुछ रहे हैं और दे कुछ रहे हैं। ठीक है ना,
182 मार्क्स।
हाँ,
ओके सर।
तुम्हें मिलेंगे। और थोड़ा और जैसे हमने चीज़ें बताई वो करोगे तो 190 पे पहुंचो।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है, यू विल डू वेरी वेल।
थैंक यू सर।